lovelies, it's Miss Lovelies here, and today I have for you my next fabulous vintage tea with me video. This is a fabulous series where we sip tea and chat about the tea. This is just a little video series I've created which is more just me talking about some fabulous topics to do with vintage pinup and everything else in between. For today's topic, I'm going to be discussing 5 reasons why your hair may not look like the fabulous tutorial you've watched on YouTube. Being a creator on YouTube, it is a comment I receive a lot, whether it's hair, makeup, beauty, or other tips. There are so many factors for why something may not be working for you, but I'm going to be breaking down why specifically hair tutorials can be so difficult to master. Reason number 1 is your hair type. The creator of the tutorial you're watching may have a completely different hair type, completely different texture, or some other factor that creates a completely different look. There are many people who have very fine, hard to style hair, many people with very thick and textured hair, and this definitely influences how your hair will style. Reason number 2 is your haircut. This is something I've spoken about quite a bit, especially in my wet set videos. Your haircut will definitely highly influence how the style turns out. For instance, if you have a rather short haircut and your goal is to achieve that Hollywood wave like Rita Hayworth wears, it's very unlikely that you will have the same result as a YouTuber with very long hair creating a specific look. While you're likely to be able to create a light wave, you will definitely not have the same results as that YouTuber you're watching. Reason number 3 are the products you use. This is something I hear especially from my friends who've tried my YouTube videos. I had a friend who tried my wet set video, and rather than using the recommended setting lotion or the DIY setting lotion that I have here on YouTube, she used a heat setting spray and didn't receive the same results. Products are created for specific styling methods and they're not applicable to all things. Sometimes it's so easy to think, this is all I have, this will do. But more often than not, you might find that you do not have the same results. And if you put so much time and effort into a look, it's very frustrating when it doesn't come out. Reason number 4 is the equipment you're using. Just like the products, certain equipment pieces have been designed to create certain styles. I'm a big lover of foam curlers, and the reason for this is the shape of the curler creates a more voluptuous curl, which results in the beautiful look that I love to create. If you tried the same setting pattern using a pin curl set, you would find a different result, and sometimes people leave in comments saying that they used a heating method and found it didn't last as long as a wet set, which is kind of my whole basis of loving wet sets, is how long they last. Using the correct products and equipment is essential to creating that pinup perfect look. Reason number 5 is the technique you're using. It's so easy to watch a YouTuber and try and follow along, but you're just not quite nailing that technique. And the technique is really what makes that styling method so effective. When it comes to technique, the best thing you can do is practice until you get it right. I hear so many people who try a look once and they say it's not for them, but quite often it will work for them if they just invest a little time and practice getting it right. I've been teaching styling classes here in Perth for around 8 years now. I've had many people come to my workshops who've never been able to achieve curls, they've never been able to achieve victory rolls, and they think it's just not for their hair type or whatever their issue is. So far, I haven't met a person that I haven't been able to assist. In all of these situations, I've been able to cater my methods to suit their own hair type, haircut, and many other factors. My biggest tip for someone who's struggling with YouTube videos and really wants to nail vintage styling is look up what vintage styling classes around you. If you're lucky and in Perth, I do host workshops every month, but if you are elsewhere in the world, I'm sure there are many workshops you can attend in your local area. I think the most important thing to remember when it comes to YouTube is that us YouTubers are trying really hard to create content to hopefully help all of you. For me personally, I don't create my videos for any malicious reason at all. I really do want to share my passions of vintage and pinup and burlesque. If my videos don't suit your hair type or haircut, take elements of what you can from these and utilize them with your own styling experiences. Remember, good things come to those who work hard and never give up. If I'd given up on styling pictorials back when I first tried them when I was 14, I would have never got to the place that I am today. For most of us, we do go through that stage of looking a little bit awkward in our styling, but the journey is what makes it such a fun experience as we learn and develop new skills. I do hope you found this video to be a little bit informative and hopefully give you some insight and some different ways of thinking about styling your hair, especially when looking at things here on YouTube. If you'd like to stay up to date with all my vintage fun, I post super regularly to Instagram. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on one of these videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.